You know what, guys? The problem with giant windows is that sometimes the competition watches you from across the road. It's creepy. Yeah. Don't think I didn't see you there. Pretending you're minding your own business. Jeez. Mind your own business, not mine. Jeez. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome back. I missed to look at how fast I can swim. 1.8. Welcome back to 1.8. No, welcome to 1.8. Welcome back to the accidental Let's Play server. It's been a little while since I did an episode. There's been a lot going on with Minathon and everything. We did talk about it in the joint ALP episode that Crazy Man and I did earlier this week or last week, depending on how frivolously I record. That word does not work in that place. I fixed her table. See? You can't get stuck in there now. You can get out now. See? This is how tables should be made. You swap the fence and the pressure plate, and it's all good. They'll never hurt anyone again. So Zach Cloud's business is now a proper business. Price is negotiable. See manager. Yes, Zach Cloud is now charging for things, and somebody put a full set of armor in here, full set of diamond armor and tools and things. So good for them. But I've been getting all my food from Zach Cloud's shop. 2 out of 2. Hope that the substitutions are acceptable instead. Was in need of food and didn't have sufficient funds. This must be the. It must have been Crazy Man who gave the armor then. Cool. The cake is still free. Delicious. Zach Cloud is an excellent chef. She has the patience required. The patience required to use doors and cook, both of which I lack. So great, good for her. I have boots. They have Depth Strider 3 on them, which is pretty cool. I also enchanted a Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3, Protection 4, Feather Falling 4-1. And I dropped it on the ground, and this has happened several times to me now. I dropped it on the ground, and it just vanished. When we were first building this wooden ring around the workbenches, I threw Crazy Man a stack of wood, and it just vanished. It disappeared. It doesn't fall over the edge or anything. It doesn't land on the ground. You can't dive down and get it. It's just gone. I did the same thing with, I can't remember if it was an axe, a diamond axe or a diamond shovel, but that happened. And, it's sort of, now it's happened with those awesome Death Strider boots, because I threw them to Crazy Man because I was going to give them to him, but now neither of us have it. It's terrible when you argue with the game. Oh my god, guys. We've got 1.8 and we've got villagers, and we have this fella here. Now, not only does he do some amazing diamond trades, but he has not 1, but 2 iron trades, and they refresh each other. So if you take a look at my trading chest, yeah, you kind of need to buy helmets and diamond things to reset his iron trade. But look at that stack of emerald blocks. We're kind of good on. I could just throw this away and get a new one. I mean, look at that. We're kind of good on diamond tools. We can, to quote Crazy Man, we can use diamonds for more important things like jukeboxes and jukeboxes. So that's pretty good. And now that we've finally got the iron trade, nobody uses the sugarcane anymore. So suddenly it's lovely, lush sugarcane fields as I had always wanted. Oh, it's good to be back on the server, let me tell you that. I have been doing some things, sort of on and off, very briefly jumping on here and then, which I'll look at now. Yep, it's the good old base, and I caught another zombie villager. He's been here for months. I can't believe he's still there, but there you go. You see this? You see this? You see this here? You ready? Squid! No, look, I did walls. They're interesting. They're walls. They look a bit nicer. And then I got stuck on the corner here. So a little bit of work left to do on them maybe. But it's much nicer than the blank sides I've been doing here. So kind of getting a bit of shape to the sides of this hill. Other news. What else is going on? King Ray, who is a guy I know from Minathon, has redone my We did a different version of my power plant, by the way. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to do that. I lit up my spider farm, so there's a little bit less spiders in there now. But yeah, he did a... Oh, do you hear that plane going past? It's like a jet plane. Probably can't hear it. My mic blocks a lot of noises, and I'm always like, I'm sorry for the noise, and then I listen back to it in the recording, and there's no problems. King Ray 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 did a version of my power plant that's a lot cheaper to build. The difference with his, however, is I thought I finished the roof. Wow. Interesting. The difference between mine and his is that mine has one mains power supply which runs all the way around. He has one cable per thing that you power from it, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I will say well done to you. And this is from when I was looking for TNT. This is, I kind of need to, I keep trying to fly as well, like double tapping space, fly free, and it doesn't work because I have spent so long in creative working on Minathon. I have a lot of wood on me. I was sort of mindlessly whacking on wood while talking to Crazy Man earlier. I don't know what I want to do today. There's so much to do, and it's probably going to be tomorrow because it's already kind of late here. But I just wanted to record this bit of the episode. I really want to redo this room completely. It looks kind of weird in hindsight. So yeah, I guess I'll work out what I want to do and then I'll be back.
Okay. So as I was saying, it doesn't look natural. You need to consult a doctor about that.
That's not what you were saying. I did not agree to record for this. That was a personal matter. Talk about flaws. That's what you're here for.
So anyway, about the floor. The stone bricks and the piston look quite appealing together, I think.
Mm-hmm. Not too modern, though.
Huh?
Not too modern, though.
No, I agree. But the smooth stone does look more modern. And while
the smooth stone does look okay. There's a sheep on my floor. That's right, sheep. Just curious to see how the quartz looks with them. It's probably not going to be very good, but yeah. See, the contrast is too high again.
Yeah.
Better than the lamp, to be fair. But by the way, guys, we're trying to work out what to do with that floor.
But one design you can have if you give me some of those stone bricks back. And don't look directly at the piston. It doesn't look its best at the moment. I was going to say
that about the sheep. I'm hungry. Oh, fancy that. I have some food now. I love 1.8. I'm actually not hungry. I can't eat this. I'll save it for later. I'll just
hang on, how wide is your repeated pass in here? You have 5 blocks.
It's checkerboard.
5, okay. It's realistically 5 though. 5 with then some middle strips.
I didn't think about the size of the room at all when I was building it. Like I didn't think about
no. I understand. You're a simple person. You don't think about the beauty of things. It's why you don't have this beautiful body.
This looks very much like your skyblock. You've got one style, man.
Do you want my help?
I'm not sure I ever asked for it. You just started taking my blocks.
Okay, so if you did something like this, right?
Like an ever-expanding circle.
Kind of, except then
the next drop
this bit would going to be there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You would then have another. Oh no, I do have more pistons.
5 in between each one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. That's a fantastic piston. It appears to be missing its head.
Yeah, someone broke it. It was one of the recyclable pistons. As you can see,
Here at
this way,
Sparks Rotten Power, we're all about reusing.
yeah, exactly. So if you look at it this way, this is how it repeats this way and also the other way.
I have one block to help with.
Go for it.
I can't place it yet. You need to put down a brick first. Eh.
You could have placed that easily there.
No. I guess it looks okay. It definitely, in terms of light, a floor looks better. I might even change up my floor in the power plant at some point, because it's just slabs at the moment. It's just these guys.
Yeah. I mean, you could mess it up a bit with maybe some more of these pistony things.
I think there's still torches in there. Oh no!
Sparks, you got rid of the safety fence.
How many iron bars do you have on you?
Why? Do you need some more?
No. God, no.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, there's still torches in here.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we could try this. This might work. This might be a thing. Will you please stop?
But what'll I do with all my iron bar?
Go prank Rapso. Oh my god. I was expecting you to place. I was expecting you to place a bar and you didn't. I was gonna say, look at.
That's the point where I control you by not placing blocks, by literally doing nothing.
Yeah. That's all the FaceTime you're getting on this episode. Bye.
Come check out my videos, guys. They're really great.
It's too late. I've cut out. Eating mutton in your face. Gone.
I didn't even see that.
That's the point.
Oh, you bastard.
Rain. So, I didn't like my storage room in many ways, but I've realised there's absolutely no floor in it. Sorry, I had to do it. Yes, ripped out the floor and added more lamps and recessed them under pistons, like we were discussing with Crazy Man in an earlier clip, if I showed that. Pretty sure I showed it. I hope I showed it. I don't know. I should probably edit bits before I continue. By the way, I have a lot of flowers. This is a bit of a hodgepodge episode. I tell you what, every episode is scatterbrained for me. I hope you guys don't mind. There are more lamps. If every episode... We've entitled a couple of episodes Hodgepodge. I think there's 2 Hodgepodge episodes. Hodgepodge and Hodgepodge 2. The Return of Hodge. And... yeah, we could easily call every episode Hodgepodge. We're just so scatterbrained. Lamps. Floor. Yes. We're going to go... Did I hear a skeleton? I'm getting so distracted. Crazy Man was leaving iron bars everywhere. We're going to go with this floor. So, pistons, as you saw there. I just realised some of those pistons actually need to be facing upright if we want these little patterns here. And basically just a mixture of stone brick and smooth stone half slabs. So we'll see how that goes. It's the next day for me, and there's thunder. I've forgotten what I had in terms of materials. Okay, I've got some slabs, and I've got some of them, and some of them, so that's good. It's a good start. Zombies swim really... I'm not going to get distracted. Okay, so... let's go take a look at this, because I've forgotten how it goes. Yes, okay. That's fine. So, we're going to go 1, 2. 3, 4, can't place. And then a border all the way around those, I think. Lag spike. Sorry. Okay, and... so how are you guys? I feel like I may be able to do this and talk at the same time. Isn't that exciting? And there was something I wanted to talk about, but I've forgotten what it is, of course. I'm beginning to realise something about myself. I'm very distractible. Consider that a trait, or a... what it is a trait. Consider it good or bad. There was something I was going to ask you guys. Oh, yeah. Accents. So, I'm from Switzerland, as you know. And I have a very strong British accent, as you know. It's a very sort of... It's what's called Queen's English, so... Things are pronounced very carefully, I guess. I mean... It's annoying, really. I'd rather have a Swiss accent, in all honesty. I like Swiss accents a lot. I wish I could even do a Swiss accent. I think that'd be cool. It would make me stand out a little bit, be a bit of a conversation starter. It doesn't sound too much like the German accent, in my opinion. There's still a lot of hate for Germans in this country. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. But I don't think it should still be an issue. Like, they're still going on about the war, basically. But come on, guys. Henning Wehn, who's a really awesome German comedian who I really like, who's on English TV quite a bit, he made an interesting point quite a while ago, basically saying anybody who complains about the war, who is still alive, the First World War, the Second World War, yeah, the Second World War, anyone who's still alive from the Second World War when the whole Nazi regime happened, was too young to fight in the war. Shut up, Skype. 1 second. I'm out of practice with muting my Skype. There we go. Anyone who is still alive, who was alive during World War II, is too young to have fought in the war, which means that they were basically a burden on their country, and were a precious sap of resources, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, people just don't let things go. God damn it, guys. I like people, and if I don't like people, I don't like them because of something about them rather than a category they belong to. They have to piss me off personally. They can't get somebody else to do it for them, basically. But I've sort of forgotten where I'm going here with this. Oh yes, accents. Get distracted even when I have a story to tell or a thing to ask. This is going to be a question in the end, guys. So, I have a very strong British accent, as many people would say. However, having spent so much time watching American television, doing a lot of YouTube things with Americans, I tend to have a lot of Americanisms when I speak. I don't pronounce my T's properly quite a lot of the time, as my father is always quick to point out. He hates Americanisms like sidewalk or tomato. No, I don't know. There's a couple of things which I say which are Americanisms, and as a programmer, a lot of programming languages are written by Americans, and which is usually fine. They're generally very similar to English, but I never know how to spell color or center or any of these words that have American spellings. It gets confusing, but I guess what I'm saying is very few people, when hearing my voice, go, he's not English. And only about 3 people have. They were like, you're not from England, are you? And I was always very surprised that they managed to guess that I was indeed not from England. And I've recently started to think maybe it isn't the hint of a Swiss accent that they're getting. It's just I don't sound English and I don't sound American because I mix them so much. That might be it. So the question is, well, I have 2 questions. First of all, do I sound British to you? Or do you notice when I say American-ish things? Or does it all just blur into one thing for you? For instance, when I'm watching American TV, I don't really notice the American accents of the actors until a Brit comes on, and then they sound really stereotypically British. It's very strange, and I sometimes notice when I'm watching a show and there's British accents in it. It's kind of surprising in many ways because I watch so much American TV. So I don't really watch much TV anymore, but there's some good American stuff, and there's some terrible American stuff, and same goes for England. But there you go. Basically, my second question is, have you ever had somebody think that you were from a different country based on your voice? If you are living in a country that is not of your origin, what's that like, I guess? It's not really... It's a bit harder to do that one. I mean, if you have an obvious accent, people will ask a lot, if that makes sense. But kind of curious to see how like where you're from originally, where you live now, and what the sort of reception is to you. People don't. A lot of people seem unhappy about the Polish in England, but I really like the Polish. All of the Polish I have met so far have been lovely people, and a lot of the English people I've met are horrible. So maybe I'm biased, but I did learn a little bit of Polish, just a little bit. But no, just important phrases like oh, here comes the terrible Polish accent. Mam fajną czapkę jest czarna, which means I have a nice hat. It's black. I thought it was very important that I learnt that because I used to wear a trilby hat as part of my ensemble. And the other one I learnt, which I thought was very appropriate for England, is nie rozumiem czemu pada bardzo, which should mean I don't understand why is it raining so hard, which can be coupled with a nie in there for I don't understand why isn't it raining so hard, which is perhaps more apt for England. But yeah, just generally, do you live in a country that you're not originally from? What's it like? Or have you ever been mistakenly thought to come from another country? I know that people think when I say Switzerland, they say, oh, you speak Swedish then, or they get Sweden and Switzerland confused. Probably more to do with this, they sound the same in terms of name, like Switzerland and Sweden have a very similar sounding name than perhaps geographical location. But there you go. That's my ramblings for today. That'll be $2.99, please, in whatever currency. No, it's fine. Ramblings are free. Everything is free. Not bad. I don't mind it at all. It's all set up. I think it looks pretty good. I tried putting these pistons the other way around, but they actually add a nice highlight to the center of things. Not really sure how I'm going to do this next bit. I don't know if any of you remember, but this is connected up to my power plant over there, and this light switch here controls the floor. So if for some reason we need power somewhere else, we can turn this off and we'll spare the power elsewhere. But one of the rules is that if I use more than 64 things, which is lamps, active pistons, droppers, dispensers, interactive things, then I need to use 2 power points from my 15 PowerPoint plant instead of 1. So trying to keep the thing as close to 64 but not over as possible. So I'm thinking it'd be kind of cool if I run out of power, if I can't get up my storage chests. So I might move these chests over to this wall and put piston stairs or piston some blocks in front of them, so that when it moves, when the thing moves, when the power cuts out, I will not have access to my chests very easily. I'll have to break through if I want to get them, which is kind of interesting. It's a sort of punishment for not keeping the farm topped up. There's my slime balls. Let's make some slime blocks, because I think we can use this to make the shutters fairly... Oh. Okay. More expensive than I thought. Alright. 10. So, as I understand it, piston can push 12 things from a... So we could do, like, 1. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. But we're putting a block on top of these. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we could do that. And then put stairs or something on top of that, which slide up. I unmuted my Skype. It was a bad idea. I was working AFK. So, like, stairs can go on top of that, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fantastic stair placing, Sparks. Well done. And if we run out of power, we can power these. That's a good point. If we run out of power, the pistons extend. I have to think about the logic of that. But in theory, that'll raise the whole setup with one piston, which means... Oh, bye, Zacloud. Which means that we can save on pistons, basically. There are conditions, like... we can't add any more... Oh, damn it. Hang on. Just have to be difficult, don't you? Can't pick things up. Slime balls are shaped crafting. Slime ball here, there. That is the thing there. Let's put that. Oh dear. Oh god. Right. Oh man. There we go. Pulled it back down. So if we add one more thing to this, it will no longer work. We have exceeded the 12 block limit. The other thing is, if we had a floor here, it would go up fine, but it wouldn't come back down because it sticks to these. So our edge, our floor edge, has to be made out of something which it doesn't stick to. Now, there aren't many things that they don't stick to. Obsidian is one. Note blocks. We could use droppers. I bet they don't stick to droppers. They don't. They would look fairly good on the edge of our, on the edge here. I reckon we could do droppers. Yeah. So that'd be a way of. I'm not really sure about that though. I mean, we run out of power and the pistons extend. I mean, this is roleplay, so we can choose the rules. I'm wondering, should I do some sort of double piston extender that raises a shutter, that the shutter drops down if we run out of power? I'm not sure. I have to think about it. Maybe you have ideas for how we can use punishment for not powering our rotten plant in the storage room. Also, we need other things in here, like an enchanting area, brewing area, that kind of thing maybe. I'm thinking about breaking the room up a bit with to make it a little bit busier or less thingy. Less thingy, yeah. By putting some arches in. I think I talked about this in an earlier episode. And there's going to be a glass window here, hopefully. So maybe we'll look at that next episode. So that's 3 things. Have you been No, 4 things. Do you live somewhere where you are not born, and what's it like? Then the other one, the thing about, do you think I sound English? And then the other one, oh god, so many things to remember. Have you ever been mistaken for being from a country that you aren't? And then finally, can you think of anything cool to do in here with regards to the power plant? Thank you very much for watching. I tell you what, it's lovely to be back on the server. I've really missed it. So we shall probably see quite a few of these episodes coming out because I'm really in the mood. Thank you very much for watching. Slightly longer episode than usual, but that's good, isn't it? I hope. All right. Nice to talk to you all again. Bye.